other people, creators, are putting energy into getting you to consume their content. But if you are a true creative, then you already know that energy has to go somewhere. So you're either consuming somebody else's stuff or you are creating things that are going to make the world a better place. Hey guys, it's Dr. Sonia here with Jump First. Say it with me. Done is better than perfect. Master one thing at a time. Practice makes better. And this has to work. Let's get it. Hello. What is going on? Awesome party peeps. It's Dr. Sonia here with Jump First. And let's get into today's topic, like straight up. Are you creating or consuming? Okay, this is going to change your entire perspective, especially if you are a high performer like me. You are a creative, someone who loves to get their creativity out into the world. Okay, so let's get into today's topic. You know that, maybe not, maybe you don't know. If you are new here, then you don't know that we talk all things premium courses, mostly luxury coaching and mentorship brands, and how to build those out, and how you can start to package your expertise, your knowledge, your lived experiences into the format of courses that you can share with people around the world. So another way for you to be creative. If that is your jam, then go ahead and hit the subscribe button, like button, bell notification, so you know when more episodes like this drop, and we can hang out live. Okay, all right, let's get into today's topic: consuming or creating. I want to bring this because I've fallen into this trap multiple times throughout this entrepreneurial journey. But just in general in life, we are inundated. Like, there is media all around us, whether it is television, okay, and you're chilling out watching Netflix series and binging those. I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with that from time to time. I'm just saying sometimes we have to check our consumption, okay, because we have social media, we've got Netflix, Hulu, lots of other streaming services that are rolling out. And if you are a creative like me, if you're a high performer, you have these creative ideas that you know you need to get out, because a creator has got to create, okay? At the end of the day, I have tried not creating. Like, for instance, even on this YouTube channel, there was a season that I went through where I was listening to some outside influences, and they were like, why don't you try to just get out one video a week? And I'm telling you, it did not work for me, okay? Because I have all of this creativity inside of me, and if you are a high performer or creative, then you probably relate to this. We always want to be doing something new, right? There's creative energy that when it doesn't have an outlet, it feels stuck and it feels stagnant. And I always say this to my clients and mentees as well. Pro tip for your courses: get it out so that fresh ideas can move in, okay? So you want to get the creativity that you currently feel out, get the information out. And this is why I don't believe in holding on to information. Number one, it stagnates you, right? Like, your creativity. It makes you just feel like you're just not in the flow. Number two, information is everywhere. Like I stated at the top of this video, we have information. We are flooded with information. People are picking and choosing what they want to listen to, what they want to watch, right? All of those things all day long. And so sometimes we have to override our egos as high performers and creatives, and know that, not be so consumed with, what are people going to think? Because at the end of the day, people are going to, if they watch the content, they're going to think what they want to think, and then they're going to move on with their lives. Okay, they're going to move on with the rest of their day. What's going on? Wingwam? Hello. Good to see, very interesting screen name. Zodiac97, what's going on? And so, yeah, like, that's the thing. People are going to move on with their day. So sometimes your ego is kind of in the way when it comes to creating and putting yourself out there. You're thinking about, what are people going to think about this thing? They're going to think about it for 5 seconds, and they have a life too, okay? So they have to move on with their lives. And so as a creative, as someone who is constantly having these ideas, I'm encouraging you to just get them out there so that you can continue to flow the ideas to you. Number one. Number two, you want to attract the right people, audiences, especially to your products, your services. If you have courses that you are developing, we also have to market them, okay? So it's one thing to create a product or service or a course, and it's another thing to be able to market it. And first things first, you got to have students enrolled in your courses. Pro tip: to take the information and actually apply it so that you're able to make your courses better in the first place. So what's the sense in creating some of these things, like I said, if you're not going to get it out to the world? This also came up for me the other day. I was asking someone, I caught myself, okay? And this tells me that I've been watching too much TV or I am consuming too much media. And so switching that around to start channeling that energy into creativity. There are people who are creating every single day for your consumption. Okay, so you're either going to create or you are going to consume. And I was asking someone the other day, I was like, did you see that Tyler Perry has another movie coming out or another show coming out, right? And I was so caught up. I had to check myself. I'm like, girl, how do you even know that? Like, why would you know that? Shout out to Tyler Perry. Hate him or love him, that guy is constantly working, okay? He is constantly flowing out new movies, new shows, new energy, new creativity, okay, to keep you hooked, to keep you watching. Like, it's just constantly pouring out, it feels like. Whether you like the shows or not, that is like not even the point of this episode. The point of this episode is, if you are a creator, all right, creators gotta create. Get it out into the world. All right. I appreciate y'all being on. Jennifer, what's going on? So I just needed to get that out real quick. Like, don't stifle yourself, don't stagnate yourself. Create, okay? Get it out into the world so that you can have fresh ideas pouring in and so you can contribute. You were purposed to be here, like right now at this time, okay? Again, stop being so consumed, like override the ego, forget what people are going to think about your creativity. I have come across with some of these algorithms on these social platforms some very interesting, okay, strange to me communities, but there are people, you know, no matter what your interests are, no matter what your creativity is, there are people aligned with your purpose. There are people aligned with things that interest you. And so in order to find those people, or as I like to say, attract those people, you gotta get the creative energy out, okay? You gotta put out what you've been creating, what you're working on. Stop consuming so much and start creating. Again, other people, creators are putting energy into getting you to consume their content. But if you are a true creative, then you already know that energy has to go somewhere. So you're either consuming somebody else's stuff or you are creating things that are going to make the world a better place. If that is something you're interested in, specifically courses, shameless plug, head over to jumpfirstacademy.org in order to get started. There's a free training over there. I always like to give people the opportunity to choose their pathways to success. All right. So you got free resources over at jumpfirstacademy.org, and you also have some paid resources. It's totally up to you which direction you decide to go. But my job is to make sure that you have the resources available to you. So again, jumpfirstacademy.org to get started, to learn all about the world of premium courses, whether it's online or face-to-face, and how you can get in the game. All right. I appreciate you. Zodiac 97 says, you know what's crazy? I feel like people see someone who wants to create something new and they gatekeep the entry point into the field. That is very interesting. So that's an interesting point, and I have a lot of feelings about that, and I don't want to make this episode too much longer, but I will say this. We live in a world of so much information, is what I stated at the beginning of this episode. And if you missed the top, then go back and watch from the beginning. But we have so much information available to us today. Like, that can no longer be an excuse as to why you don't get what it is that you need to move forward. There are so many people online on channels like this who are sharing their expertise, their knowledge, their lived experiences, and you just got to jump in, right? Like, so don't try not to say that. Try to say the opposite. Try to say, there are so many opportunities available to me. Like, don't even try to say it. Just start saying that, okay? And see what happens. See how resources find you. You start to attract different things when your mindset is different, when your heart set is different, and when you start speaking different things out of your mouth, okay? So don't try. Switch the thought around. Resources are all around you. Opportunities are all around you. You just got to be open to seeing them and grabbing them when they come, okay? Even if sometimes it's a paid opportunity. I'm all about it. If it's a paid opportunity, a free opportunity, whatever it is, however you need to get started, your resources will attract themselves to you when you focus on what it is that you want. All right, so I love you. I hope that's super helpful. Wing Wong, again, your screen name is very interesting, but I appreciate you being here. This channel is all about premium courses, how you can start to develop courses. I talk things entrepreneurship, as well as like just interesting things about the journey, you know, and sometimes it's just life stuff. And so if you're interested, go ahead and hit the subscribe button, like button, bell notification so you know when more episodes like this drop, and we can hang out live. I love answering questions, interacting with you all. I mean, I feel like we all need encouragement, support, all of those things along this journey that we call life, but especially when we decide to also take that jump or that next step into entrepreneurship, into sharing our life experiences with other people in this world. It can be a little bit scary, and it requires some courage and inspiration. And so if that's something that you're looking for, join the community. For those of you who are already a part of this community, know that I appreciate you. Thank you so much for being here, and I'll see y'all again tomorrow. Have an amazing day. Bye, y'all.